We stayed at the Villa del Palmar in Puerto Vallarta, a beautiful resort located right on the shoreline. The room was comfortable and well kept, and the property offered plenty of amenities. There were 2 pools, several bars, and a handful of restaurants ranging from Mexican and Italian to a sushi bar. Because the resort sits right on the beach, it was easy to enjoy the water, work on a tan, or join in a friendly game of sand volleyball. Overall, it was a great base for the week. Our first major activity was a zipline tour through the jungle on Monday. At the base camp, our group leader explained the layout of the tour, the safety procedures, and what we should expect. The first part of the zipline route involved quite a bit of climbing up stairs to get from one platform to the next.
Go. 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 You can go, papi. No pedo. Me la rifo por ti, perro.
Bye, Kevin.
Bye-bye. See you.
Pray. Ooh. He might make it. Come on. Come on.
Do the rescue. Woo! How's that one?
Good.
Beautiful view, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty.
The next one, it will be the best view that we have here.
Okay.
How you doing?
Knee up, puppy.
Come on, keep coming slow. Keep coming slow. Woo! Coming in hot.
Oh, I know.
Are you okay?
I like it.
All the way out, guys.
Great.
Oh my gosh. I saw you live in front of my eyes.
Oh, it's like this.
Coming in hot.
And you, senor, special forces?
No. Special
Marines?
forces.
Engineer. Oh, Army. Jump up, up. Feet up? What kind of engineer?
Mechanical.
Oh!
He's retired.
Gasoline or diesel?
Are you ready?
Yes,
Bend
I'm
your
ready.
knees up and go. Go, do it, do it.
Hey, he gave you an extra push.
Stand up, puppy. Knee up.
After finishing the course, we stopped at the company's open-air restaurant located next to the mountain stream. It was a beautiful and peaceful setting. Kevin and I ordered some of their homemade guacamole, which was quite excellent. The property also included a few water slides, a small beach area, and a tiny zoo where guests could feed monkeys. The guides throughout the entire experience were friendly, funny, and attentive, making sure everyone stayed safe while still having fun. On Tuesday, we took a day trip to Marietta Island for some snorkeling and beach activities. We boarded a fairly large catamaran with both upper and lower decks, and it was clear that this was a popular tour because the boat was full. As we left the harbor, the staff served a light breakfast consisting of fresh fruits, melons, and muffins. While we were still underway, Kevin did a little fishing off the back of the boat and actually caught a fish.
Ya tenemos cena. Ya tenemos cena. Cena para 50.
For the activities, our group was divided into 3 rotating sections. Hanging out on the boat and playing in the water around the catamaran, snorkeling, and relaxing on a nearby beach. This way, everyone had a chance to experience each part of the tour. Snorkeling was the last rotation on our schedule. There were quite a few people in the water at the same time, so it helped to be aware of others' fins. Kevin and I went up to the top deck and sat at the front of the boat for the ride back. There were dozens of birds flying around and diving into the water for fish, and they came so close that Kevin probably could have touched one if he tried. Wednesday was a busy day with 2 scheduled activities. We started out by taking jet skis out to Los Arcos for more snorkeling. The guide connected our jet skis together and towed us safely out of the marina before letting us ride independently. Just before returning to the harbor, the guide let us ride freely for a few minutes, making tight turns and jumping waves. It would have been fun to have a little bit more time for this, but we were already running a bit late. Overall, it was an excellent outing. Later that afternoon, we headed downtown for an ATV excursion into the mountains. We spent a little time navigating through the town to get comfortable with the ATVs. They didn't have power steering, so maneuvering over the cobblestone streets took more effort than expected. Here's one tip for you guys that are going to do an ATV trip. Bring a bandana or something to cover your nose and mouth. Partway through the ride, we stopped at a small restaurant frequently visited by ATV tours. After that, we told our guide that we preferred fewer tourist stops and more time riding through the countryside. Later that evening, we visited the boardwalk to see the Day of the Dead decorations. Although the official celebration had already passed, the statues, artwork, and colorful displays were still up. From what we heard, the celebrations included a large parade starting at the cemetery and ending at Malison, with traditional costumes, makeup, music, dancing, and a variety of cultural performances. The boardwalk is full of restaurants, vendors, and tourists. As you'll see in a moment, the Los Muertos Pier was beautifully lit, adding to the nighttime atmosphere. Thursday was our free day with no scheduled tours or activities. We let ourselves sleep in and then walked across the street. They served both American-style and Mexican-style breakfasts, and we enjoyed it so much that we ended up eating there, I think, 4 times during the whole week. After breakfast, Kevin and I played a few rounds of ping pong, and later in the morning I joined a game of sand volleyball. In the early afternoon, we both got a beachside massage. The rest of the day was spent relaxing at the pools and enjoying the slower pace. That evening, the resort hosted an impromptu show that included some fire dancers and traditional local performers. It was an unexpected and memorable treat. Friday was our final excursion. We boarded Chico Loco's mega yacht and headed south toward the village of Yalapa. The yacht can hold around 200 people, but the group that day was much smaller. Breakfast was similar to what we had earlier in the week, fresh fruit and muffins. The weather was perfect, sunny, warm, with calm water and a gentle breeze. On the way to Yalapa, we stopped off at Mahahuta's Cove. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but we did some snorkeling there. This snorkeling spot turned out to be my favorite of the entire trip. After snorkeling, we continued to Yalapa, a small coastal village tucked between jungle-covered hills. The village can only be reached by boat and is known for its peaceful, laid-back atmosphere. When we arrived, it felt like stepping into a charming, colorful town that balances local life with a steady flow of visitors. We walked along narrow paths lined with small shops selling handmade jewelry, woven bags, clothing, and artwork. Everything was vibrant and full of character. Eventually, the path opened up to reveal a refreshing waterfall, cascading down smooth rock into a shallow basin. After spending some time at the waterfall, we returned to the dock to wait for the tender boat. The waterfront had little restaurants offering food and drinks to the tourists, adding to the inviting feel of the village. Once everyone was back on the yacht, we enjoyed a delicious dinner consisting of traditional chicken dish served with Mexican rice. The crew mentioned that whales can sometimes be seen during this route, but since it was only November, the migration season hadn't really begun yet. Even without whale sightings, it was a beautiful ride back to Puerto Vallarta. By the time we returned to the harbor, it had been a full, satisfying day. Our trip to Puerto Vallarta was everything Kevin and I hoped for and more. A perfect mix of adventure, relaxation, and unforgettable memories. From sailing on catamarans and snorkeling in clear crystal waters, to ziplining through the jungle, tearing across trails on ATVs, and riding jet skis along the coast, every day was packed with excitement. Thank you for watching and for joining us on our Puerto Vallarta adventure. I hope you enjoyed the journey as much as we did.